Hello and welcome to the Peachy Crochet channel. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name's Petra and I have a small business, Peachy Crochet, where I make and sell adorable crochet plushies. Today we are going to be wrapping some crochet flowers. So I've already made all the flowers. So that's a total of 93 flowers. It's like 81 sunflowers, 6 roses and 6 lavender. So I obviously won't be able to get all those done today because that is a lot of flowers, but we're going to try and smash out as much as we can today. Okay, so this is what the finished bouquets look like. I absolutely love the fluffy look that the chenille yarn gives them. So I've got some green chenille yarn for wrapping the stem, and for the stem I just use a thin piece of floral wire. You could also use like a kebab stick or a skewer if you want, but I just like how thin it is, and you can also bend it as well. I just use a little bit of hot glue to secure the yarn, and yeah, let's get into it. So I always like to have some newspaper down on it because hot glue can get very messy. And so you've got your crochet flower that you've already done. This one is a free pattern on Instagram that I absolutely love. Okay, so we're just going to put a little bit of hot glue on the end of the wire here. And then we're going to stick this between the petals. I like to do it all the way to the top. And then just push down and make sure that it's all stuck in there. You just want to give it a little tug just to make sure that it's not going to come out and everything's going to stay how it is. And then we're going to grab our green yarn. I just like to do a little dab of hot glue up where the flower is. And then we're going to attach the green yarn there with like a tiny little tail. And then all we're going to do is start wrapping it around, and make sure to go back up to the top of the flower so no wire is visible. And then we're just going to keep going around, hiding the tail. And then once you kind of get to this point, I like to start spinning the stick around like this. It's just a little bit faster and it saves you some time. Now you want to make sure that your yarn is nice and tight, otherwise it's going to get really loose and it's just going to kind of fall off the wire. And then once you reach the end, just a little bit of hot glue on the end, and you're going to wrap your yarn around that, just careful of the hot glue. And then we'll trim this off for the little tail. And I just like to let this cool before I trim all the way to the stem, just so everything is nice and secure. And there we go, we've got a little sunflower, so we'll just wait for this to dry and then we'll trim off the end. Since hot glue can be kind of like spiderwebby, you just want to go around and make sure that you've got no hot glue anywhere. Nope. So this is all done, and the stem matches the flower of the yarn and it just looks so cute. So let's do 80 more. Since I'm doing so many of these flowers, I'm just going to attach all the flowers to all the stems first, and then I'll wrap them. got the last sunflower, so let's stem that one up. And then I think I'll just do the roses and the lavenders at the same time that I'm doing the sunflowers, so then I don't have to go back and forth between adding the stems and adding the yarn for the stem. There we go. And you can see this bucket behind me is now like literally so full. So we've just got these ones to do, and then we can move on to wrapping. So it turns out that I didn't cut out enough wire, so I've just got to cut out a few more for some roses, and then we are all back on track. It is also so hot at the moment. Like, the mornings are still so cold, but spring in New Zealand is so funny. If you know, you know. And I just did the lavender as well, so they're looking really cute. The lavenders are one of my absolute favorites, just like that purple color and like the fluffiness. It's just, oh, it's so cute. Ah, I can't get it. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then I've got the roses, and the roses actually have two parts to them. So you've got this bit, which is the rose, and then you've got this one, which is, I don't know what you actually call it, but it's just like the little leaves that go under the rose. So it's like that. It just makes it look so much more realistic and adds like another little pop of colour. So let's do these roses, and then we will start wrapping. And then I've got the roses all done as well. I don't know why, but I literally burnt myself so many times doing these, but like hardly any on the others. But oh well. So I've got these and the lavender, and then all of the sunflowers. So many sunflowers. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna have some lunch, and then we'll come back and wrap all these flowers. Okay. So we're on to the wrapping now. I definitely want to say that this is the most tedious part of it all. I'm on to flower 6 now. I'm going to try to get 40 done today. I'm not sure if I'm even going to be able to do that, but we'll give it a go, and I'll give you guys some updates. So let's get twirling. Okay, so we're about halfway now to 45. This is so taxing on my hands, but this is what we've got so far. I've tried to put them in like semi-neatly so it looks nice. Another exciting news is that I'm getting married in November, and I've decided that I'm gonna make my own wedding bouquet out of crochet flowers. So let me know what type of flowers you think I should put in my bouquet, because I've honestly got like no idea right now. So let's get back on to wrapping these flowers, and I'll see you guys when we're all done. Okay, so that is all the flowers done for today. We've got a good chunk of them done, and I'll probably do the rest tomorrow, hopefully, but I do have a market. So we'll see if I have time, but I'm definitely going to get this done for next week because the order needs to go out on the 1st of October. So I'm going to need to finish wrapping them all, and then I do have to wrap them in tissue paper with like a cute little ribbon, and then I need to pack them out, of course. But if you want to see how I wrap my bouquets like this, so stick around for next week's video because that's what it's going to be. Next week also starts the speed run part of the 90-day challenge that I'm doing. So starting next week, for the next 5 weeks, I'm hopefully going to be posting 2 times a week, so on Tuesday and then on Saturday. So it is a lot, so I'll see how that goes. I'm really hoping that I can commit to it and get it done, but It is definitely going to be a challenge. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a bouquet emoji if you lasted all the way to the end, and I'll see you on the next one. Stay peachy. Bye.